Hi everybody, how's it going? Today is November 2nd, 2023. It is a Thursday. You know what that means. Monster Strike news. Let's get going. Actually, we can take it easy today. There's actually not that much to talk about, which is why this is going to be out pretty quickly. Hopefully you have made your choices on the Orb Back Challenge event. That live stream will be tomorrow on November 3rd, 4:59 p.m. Japan time. So about an hour after news usually happens. At least the time frame, right? We are going to see the results of this, and for those of you who have still not voted, the option is available on the home screen on the top left corner. It's basically 5 coin flips. There's not going to be much you can really do to try and guess about these particular people. There is slight concern that this might be region locked. The preview video for this is region locked, so if you are not in Japan, we may not be able to watch it unless you have a VPN active, so please be careful about that. But remember, you've already spent the orbs, you've already collected the orbs. You might as well just pick blindly any of the 5 choices, because without picking anything, you're not gonna get anything back. Even if you get 0 correct, you'll still get some orbs back from this event. So don't forget to at least guess. We do have the Reizetsu Quest, that new difficulty above Gozetsu, featuring Forza here. Forza's debut will be tomorrow, November 3rd, 7 p.m. Japan time. Remember, badges and berries are not active, nor can you use miracle mins, and of course, most importantly, you cannot utilize any borrowed monsters in this stage. So you're on, your box is all you have to use for this quest, but you can still do co-op and all that stuff, so don't forget about that. Reizetsu, Forza, tomorrow. And of course, don't forget that the Tower of Champions will be getting its season floors available starting from its next appearance. November 7th will be the next time it comes back, and we'll have to see how hard those stages will actually be. They did say it is going to be a bit of a challenge, so let's see how big of a challenge they actually are. And of course, to take on those season floors, you must win the tournament that is active right now, that is available until the 6th of November, so not much time left. Hopefully you do not forget about that. You do that, you clear the tournament, you are allowed to play the season floors. If you clear the season floors, all 5 of them, you will be able to get special items that you can exchange for the flags you get. It also unlocks the ability to exchange items for other items. I believe they still haven't, I don't think I've seen any particular details about how it works, but I do think it's a one-time thing for each item exchange that they have available, and will rotate for each appearance of the tower seasons. We also got the announcement of a new Impossible Chouzetsu difficulty stage. It will be featuring Toyotamahime here with a nice shark theme going on. Her debut will be next week on the 10th of November, 7 p.m. Japan. And then we got the announcement of a special premium selection gacha. And how this works is the first pull on this gacha is absolutely free. So you can do that and take advantage of a free pull. But you can also play on this gacha 5 additional times after that, for a total of 6 times. After your first 10 pull, it will cost orbs to do this, 50 orbs a pop. But what's special about this gacha is the next slide here. You will get to pick 1 monster per element, and these will be the only 5 6-star monsters that come out of the gacha. You'll still get the junky 4 5-star monsters, but if it's a 5 6-star monster, it will be one of the 5 you selected. Each of the 5 monsters will have a 2.4% chance of popping out of that gacha. Let me reiterate how strong that percentage value is. You do not get that chance very much in this game, if at all. I'm not sure what other gacha you have the opportunity to get that high of a single monster chance to get. That's pretty darn high. Of course, this gacha has a total rate of 12% for any 5 6-star monster, right? 2.4 times 5. Or I guess you could go the reverse. 12 is the normal rates divided by 5. That's 2.4%. So that is pretty darn awesome for these characters. In between your temples, you have the ability to switch which monsters you have selected for each element. So if one monster pops out, you can switch it for another monster of that element. However, do keep in mind that this gacha does not feature any collab or any limited monsters. These are general pool monsters only. And of course, it does not include any of the newest monsters. Any monsters included in the game after November 1st are not included in this gacha. Which basically means the newest gacha that just activated recently. We also got the announcement of a Playback Gacha. This is the ability to get a free temple from a gacha. This one does include limited monsters, and the drop rates for this gacha is at 24%. How this works is you're going to be collecting these gacha watts, which allows you the opportunity to play back this gacha and redo it for yourself. You have the ability to use 7 of these gacha watts to redo your pulls, so that technically means, worst case scenario, you get 8 temples out of this. However, be careful, because you will be discarding your oldest one when you do a redo. So, gotta decide when you want to push your luck, or if this is going to be good enough and you should call it a day with your pulls. Now, remember, there are going to be missions that you must complete so that you can pick up these gacha watts, and 5 out of the 7 of these missions must be completed before the gacha starts. Please do not forget about that. You should just do this immediately once this unlocks tomorrow so that you don't forget about it. Because once the gacha starts, these 5 missions will not be achievable. I've seen people be like, why can't I do this anymore? That's why. It's too late. Anyways, here are the 5 missions that you must complete before the gacha begins on November 9th, noon Japan time. Sorry, that's not right. Your missions are ending on 3:59 a.m. Japan time. So please be careful about that. The 5 missions here, we've got login for 3 days. That should be simple. Clear 10 events. That should be simple. We've got a new event out right now, so you should be playing it anyway. Clear 10 temple quests. You know, if you're not ignoring the temples at all, that'll be pretty simple to do. Clear any quest via co-op 10 times. Right? And that could overlap with any of the other missions you have here, so this should be an easy one to complete in tandem with something else. And the last one is to clear any 10 library quests. Don't miss out on that one, for sure. Again, these missions must be completed before November 9th, 4 a.m. Japan time. So once it's the day of, these gacha missions will be going away. Now, there are 2 missions that are available at any time. You can watch a commercial, and you can post on your social media services. Social network services. I know some regions have some trouble with commercials, so if that's the case, you may need a VPN to activate that. So I know some people have struggled in the past about that, so be careful about that. We did get the announcement of a Transcension Kai today. It will be Glover, and here's her stats. We have a Bounce Robot Superpower type. She only has 2 abilities on her main, which is Super Anti-Speed Down Wall and Repeat Hit Killer M. On the gauge, no gauge for her, but on the Connect skill, you have Super Anti-Gravity Barrier and Anti-Damage Wall. The requirements there are 2 or more non-robot classes or 2 or more non-power types. That should be quite simple to activate and almost necessary because she has literally no abilities without, your Connect skill active. So, interesting choice by Mixie there for her skill set. Strike chat here is that she will power up on each damage wall she touches. Remember, this must be a damage wall. Be careful about that. And her bump combo is Super Cross, the plus laser EL, and also we've got the Super Bound Heal. This is the first for the super level of this bump combo, so we'll have to see how much healing bonus she does compared to the regular Bound Heal. And just a small little thing for those of you who are in Japan, or going to be in Japan, they have a collab with some popular snacks. We've got Haichu and Choco Ball. I love those candies. It's really good if you haven't had them before. But there will be some special packaging featuring Monster Strike characters and the actual, food products out there. So you'll see special branding of those products in stores in Japan. So this will be available until March of next year. So if you have any plans to go to Japan within the next 4 or so months, keep your eyes out and see if you can't collect some of these nice looking packaging. And that's it for news today. Pretty quick. This is actually one of the most quickest news that I've dealt with in quite a while. I feel like we've gotten jam-packed news for God knows how long. But there you go. We're done already. Next news will be on the 9th, same time as usual next week. And here are your lucky monsters. Hopefully you have at least 3 so you can maximize your bonuses for the next event. And yeah, I mean, just for me, I am still trying to figure out what's going on with my streaming software. I don't know. I've uninstalled, reinstalled the Samsung Flow product here, and you already heard in this news, even it's only been 10 minutes and it's still cut out on the audio for whatever reason. So I am not sure what's going on. I've uninstalled, oh, it just happened right now. Speak of the devil. I uninstalled, reinstalled it on my laptop, on my phone, on my alt phone. I even reinstalled the USB driver for the Samsung product. So I'm at a loss for what's going on. I can only assume that Samsung effed up the update recently and it's just causing some noticeable lag that is just causing problems. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know. I'll be more than grateful to figure out a solution for this. But otherwise, just do with what we do. Maybe I need to reinstall OBS. That's the only thing I haven't done. But no, I'm pretty sure it's something on the Samsung side. If you haven't done so already, hit the like, subscribe, comment below. Monst on Twitter/X has all of these slides already available. Check that out whenever you need them at any time. And of course, don't forget to consider joining us in the Discord channel. We have a lot of other folks who love the game and speak English as well. That's it for me tonight. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye bye.